all agree that magic with borrowed, ordinary items is the strongest magic. Peter Egging reinvented the bill penetration, and this looks so amazing and visual, you will fool yourself. My name is Ron from Magic from Holland, and I'm very proud to present Peter Egging's Stab. Congratulations! You have just purchased one of the best tricks you've seen in a while. Imagine you tear out a centerpiece of a selected playing card, and you borrow a banknote. 50 euros will work. Place the banknote in between the card. Slide it all the way through, and then you grab a pencil, and you're gonna feed the pencil in between the bill, and you're gonna stab it. Stab it right through the bill. You can actually see both sides. It's damaged. Why? Remove it and try to heal it. Try to heal it, and watch this. Remove the bill from the card, and it's actually healed. And the good part is you can examine the bill. This is what they will not see. This is your stab gimmick. We're gonna make it in just a minute, and it's a sliding piece of extra bill. And the optical illusion is so strong that you will even fool yourself. When you place the bill inside, in between the card, this is the gimmick they're looking at. This is the gimmick. This is not the bill, this is the gimmick. And you can actually see it because I'm holding it here, but this is what really fools layman magicians. They fool it, and it's great. I love it, and I know you will love it too. So let's go look at what you received and how to construct your gimmick right now. Hi guys, my name is Ron from Magic from Holland, and thank you again for purchasing Stab. A great routine by the creative mind of Peter Egging. I'm so excited. I already opened my package, so I assume you do the same. So let's see what you have received to construct your own gimmick. First, you have received a couple of bills. I come back to that in just a second. And an envelope. And inside, you will find a couple of things. A piece of plastic, which we're going to use to make the gimmick, elastic thread, a safety pin, and a piece of double-sided stick tape. So this is what you received. You need some other stuff, but let's go into the construction of the gimmick part. This is what we're going to construct. This is the basic stab gimmick, and you have more than enough to make several gimmicks, but trust me, one gimmick should last you a lifetime, approximately. Okay, anyway, start off by unwinding the elastic from your PVC Special Omni card, if you would like to call it. We don't need it for now. First, you start off by cutting two strokes of the plastic, and they should be approximately 2 times the width of the white border, and it's about 0.8 centimeters. 0.8 centimeters. It doesn't it doesn't care if it's 0.7 or 0.9, but it's approximately. So about 2 times the width. So if you want, you can go ahead and do like this, 1 and 2, and then take your scissors and cut off a piece like this, and again like this. Now this is too, I won't use this one. I'll do a little bit wider. It's not the best scissors I had, but it's okay, you have more than enough. So there we go, approximately 2 equal pieces. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're gonna take a piece of Scotch tape and oh, this is great, a piece of Scotch tape, and you're gonna tape the 2 pieces together just for now. It's okay, we're gonna take it off later, and do it on the other side as well, so that they are stick together for now and they won't slide. Okay, take your safety pin and open it. Be careful, of course, and the pin is actually only used to punch a hole. The location of the hole is pretty important, and I will show you the final piece of the gimmick again. It should be approximately at a border width. All right, so this piece of double-sided tape is approximately the size of a border width. So take your card, the piece of tape is the end, so make this flush at the border, and then take your safety pin and just punch a hole where the card ends, and punch it right through, like so. Okay, take it out and do the same on the other side, approximately a border width, and punch it all the way through, like so. All right, so now you have 2 pieces of plastic with a little hole inside, and now comes the hard part of constructing the gimmick. Take your elastic thread, and what you need is approximately 8 inches, 20 centimeters. So this will do. You won't need the rest for now, and the hard part is to thread it onto the needle. Okay, so now it's very important, you will need only a single thread, so you don't want to do a double, only single, so make sure it's a single piece. Okay, first you need to remove your Scotch tape on one side, and you're going to thread the needle through, and you can use a card. You can use a card to cover, or a hard piece of table, so that the end of the needle goes right through, like this. And now you're gonna remove the other pieces. Hold pressure so that you will not, so that the pieces will stick together, and you'll align them perfectly. And it's okay if a little piece of plastic is still on there. And put the needle through on the other side. Again, a little help of the card here, and remove the needle. So this is what you end up with, And all you have to do now is tie a couple of knots. So now all you have to do is tie a knot, or a couple of knots actually, and go ahead and tighten it. And don't make it too tight. Don't make it too loose, but don't make it too tight. And on the second knot, you can actually go ahead and make it the test here. Yeah, this is good. And now 1 or 2 extra knots just to make sure that it doesn't get out or doesn't loosen it. So one extra. There we go. And now you have it secured enough, tight enough, it's good enough. All you have to do now is trim off the excess, and of course be careful not to cut into your knot there. So there we go. And here is your almost ready gimmick. Okay, you need a piece of double-sided stick tape, 2 pieces, and you're going to stick them on the right side of your little hole. So they will be sticked right there. And you can trim off extra parts later, so just stick it right there. Make sure that you do not stick it on the hole and on the elastic. So 1 piece over there, and a little piece on the other side, like so. And be careful, cut off, trim off some extras. Make sure that you do not cut into your gimmick, of course. And there you have it. You are almost done constructing your gimmick. Okay, it's time to construct the gimmick a little bit more and attach the bill. You have been provided with a couple of fake bills. This is only for practice mode, so I'm going to show you what you need to do, and when you're ready you can use your own real bills, but this is just for practice. Alright, first thing we need is a playing card, and in the center of the card there are the circles of the bicycle card, and what you want to do is you want to cut out the imaginary circle. It's not a perfect circle, as you can see, but imagine that this is like a circle. Fold the card in half and tear out the circle, and just imagine that the circle is like so. And this is the end result in the routine what you're going to use also. So this is how you know exactly how to cut your bill. Because what you do, fold the card and fold the bill, and feed the bill inside, and make sure that you feed it in that the bill is approximately in the center. Not like this, but approximately in the center. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to cut the bill so that you know exactly what you can do to work with. Take your scissors and you're gonna cut approximately. You see the 3 lines on the bill. What you want is you want to cut the card approximately there and there. It's okay if you're a little off, but when you do the routine and you're gonna make the tear, sometimes the tear is a little bit bigger, sometimes the tear is a little bit smaller. So you want to make sure that you have some room to move. So first do that. Just go ahead and cut it off straight through the card, through the bill, on one side and on the other side. And you don't need this for now. What you want is this, because this will be a part of the gimmick. In fact, take your assembled, almost ready to go gimmick, and what you want to do is you want to feed one piece of the bill inside the 2 plastic pieces. So it actually feed it inside. Now you're gonna take your take your card and align the plastic so that it is not flush with the edge, but slightly downwards, slightly. Okay, so it's not flush, slightly downward. Now you want to close it up, and you can see that this piece of the bill you do not want to see. So hold tight and move the bill upwards like so, so that when you have this and there's no bill showing. Maybe a little more, not too much, but just slightly, a couple of millimeters actually, so that you have some room, but you are pretty good here. So there's no bill shown, and this piece is just slightly underneath the edge of the card, so it's not shown. You can actually see that. So the plastic runs through approximately on this line. And now all you want to do is you want to fold the bill upwards and take it out, cut the bill along the fold a little like this, and this should be the exact part of the gimmick. So this one will be like so. We're gonna cut it and we're gonna tape it later on the card, and you're perfect. And now you're almost done. Let's go to the final step. Okay, so now you're partially done. This is the sliding part, and this is the part that sticks to your card. And now it's time to put the bill onto the sliding part. Before we do, in order to do that, you can use double stick tape provided, or if you want, you can use a glue stick or other double stick tape. I'm going to use this one for now. But before we're going to attach it, I want to reinforce the bill for 2 reasons. First of all, to reinforce it, So when you stab your pencil later on, well, you can use it over and over again. And a very important piece, when we're going to apply a piece of Scotch tape to it, it actually uses it as a hinge later on. I will tell you exactly how it works later on. Take an X-Acto knife and a cutting mat and your piece of bill. Open it up. Take a piece of Scotch tape and just tape it in the center. Fold the bill and make a slit in the center of this bill through. And of course, make sure that you do not tear the entire Scotch tape, because the Scotch tape makes sure that it doesn't cut too far. So you have a slit so you can put your pencil through later on. All right? Now we're going to, you don't need this anymore. I'm going to use this for now. Take your card, and what you want to do is you want to put glue on this side and attach it on the inside of your bill. So if you squeeze, this will open up. We're going to insert the bill later on, tight, and apply pressure. Okay, so let's do that. Take your glue or your glue stick or your double stick tape and put some glue on it. Take the card, squeeze so you open up your gimmick like so. Put the card in and make sure that the card is exactly, the bill is exactly in the center. And when you think, when it's, yep, it's good enough, and then release and apply pressure. And there you have it. And this is the hinge I was talking about. It opens up automatically, which is exactly what you want to have. You're almost done. The only thing you have to do is apply a little piece of Scotch tape, because when you move this one and you can release, it can get caught. You don't want that to happen. This is what you want. So in order to fix that, tip over the gimmick, and we're gonna apply just a piece of tape, Scotch tape. Take a piece and cut it in half, because later on in the routine you're gonna steal off your gimmick, so you don't want the entire gimmick to stick with tape. And all you do is you're gonna attach the tape and make sure that you do not tape over the punched holes. And this basically is kind of a slide. Make sure that the tape is like so, tip it over, and now it should slide perfectly. And there you have it. This is your final stab gimmick, ready to go. So this one is designed for a playing card. I'm going to show you later on how you can adapt it if you want to use a business card instead of a playing card. So that's for later on. For now, let's clean up and let's go into the actual routine of stab. Okay, now you set your gimmick. It's time for the routine. What you need, of course, is your stab gimmick, and I use a red back, so you're gonna need a deck of cards matching the back. You're gonna need your other practice bill, and of course a pencil. So put the gimmick on top of your deck, and make sure that the bill is towards you, like so. All you do is you're gonna force them the gimmick. The best way, the easiest way, is to cut the deck, maintain a break, and just riffle force them the card. So with your thumb, riffle through the deck, let them say stop, and whenever they stop, you just go ahead and cut off above your break. With your hand, you can put the card forwards halfway, put the deck on top, so the selected, postally selected card is stick out outwards. Move up. Don't go too far, but you can show a large piece of the card, and after you've shown them the card, you're gonna remove the card entirely, and when you do, put your middle finger underneath and flip the card like so they cannot see the gimmick. Okay? Table the deck, regrip the card so that the gimmick is covered by your fingers, and the good part is you can show the card again, and you can move your gimmick back, so you can actually show more of the card like this, and then you can take the card, reverse it, and simultaneously let go of the gimmick, so that the gimmick actually shoots back. All right, so you have it like here, and when you turn it around, you let go, and the gimmick shoots back. So one more time, the gimmick is on top with the bill towards you. Put the gimmick in the middle, maintain the break, riffle force, riffle, 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 let them say stop, cut to your break, up jog, show the selected card, remove the card, regrip, show them, and you're done for the next part. The next part is you're gonna fold the card, the selected card, but the card through the center, and make a good fold. And now comes the tearing part. Of course, you're gonna tear. Oh, if you want, you can open and make sure that you really have a good fold. And the nice part is that they can again see a piece of the card, so there's nothing special on the card. Go ahead and tear along the side, and again imagine that the card, that the circle in the center is complete. So tear all the way, and put this one away. And now comes the part that you're gonna feed the bill inside your gimmick. And just to give you an overview, this is the situation you are in. And remember the scotch tape in the center. Now if you take one piece of the card and you open up, the bill automatically opens up. So that is, you don't have to fumble with the bill later on just to put it inside. It's automatically. Then you borrow a bill. In this case, we're going to use the extra bill, and you're going to fold their bill in half. But very important that you need a slight off. So you don't need to fold it exactly in half. You need a little slightly off. All right, it's very important later on. Okay, make sure you orientate the bill so that it matches the gimmick. In my case, I need to hold the bill like this. What you do is you open up the card and automatically, due to the tape, your gimmick will open up also. And make sure that the card is tilted towards you, so you can look inside, but they can't. Very important, of course. So hold it like this. Put the bill in until this part. Regrip. Sorry, I'll do it with the other end. So open up like this, regrip, and now what you're going to do is you can have the illusion do its work. If you hold the entire package like this, grab the bill on the bottom or on the top, but I prefer the bottom, and slide it towards, in my case, the right. And what actually happens is that the gimmick comes in place. They are looking at the gimmick right now. This is not the bill, it's the gimmick. But the illusion is so great. All right? So, the gimmick comes in play. You can show the other side if you want. You can actually move the gimmick towards the left and the right, and it looks awesome. It looks like it is the 50 or the banknote. Okay? Always remain pressure. Hold pressure. If you do not, this will happen. It's a completely different effect. So put it downwards and hold the pressure. Okay? Regrip again. Take your pencil. Pretend to put the pencil in between your bill. In reality, it goes in between the entire bill. It looks like it goes in between, but it actually goes on the back. So pretend you put it in between and go to the back. Slide the pencil towards the center and then push it down, and you will see the tip already coming through, and then you stab it. Again, make sure that the bill is tilted towards you so they cannot look into it. And at this part you can show like this. Do not turn over like this. They can see inside, but make sure you rotate towards you, which is natural also. This is not natural, but it's like this. All right? And keep pressure. Remove the pencil. Rotate. I will do it the other way. Rotate like this. Regrip. And now just go ahead and remove the bill. And automatically, again, the optical illusion, I will show you once more. They're looking at the gimmick right here. You're looking at the gimmick, basically. And all you do is release tension and simultaneously remove the bill from the card, and the illusion looks perfect. Immediately, all the attention to the bill. You're going to restore the bill like this. And that is basically the routining of stab. Now you're going to hand over the bill to your spectators, and we're going to steal off this little gimmick. After you've done the routine, after you removed the bill, it's time to make sure that everything is really examinable. So what you do is you hand out the bill for a spectator to examine, and what you want to do is you want to steal off this little gimmick. It is very easy and it takes a few seconds. What you do is you want to rotate the bill so it is orientated upwards, so the bill is on top. Hold it like here with your middle finger on your right hand, and with your nail you just bend the corner and slide it off. That's all to it. Then take it like so and like so, and you actually have stolen off the gimmick. So again, just to make sure you got it. Boom, it's like here. Hand out the bill, they will do that. You open it, you open the card, your nail goes in between, your hand comes together with the card. If you want, you can help with your thumb, goes all the way off. And if you want, it can even stick to your thumb. If you want to do that, you can even stick the gimmick to your thumb. So you hand it out. What I like to do is I put the card in my thing. They will still examine the bill. And then you just rotate the card, put it on the table, and with the gimmick, you can take the pencil, put the gimmick and the pencil away in your pocket, and you're totally clean. And that's all there is to it. If you do not want to steal off this gimmick, we have a great solution for you. It involves the switching, but it's very deceptive. And I'm going to show it to you right now. So if you do not want to steal off your stab gimmick, I will show you a very deceptive switch, basically. It is a switch, it's very deceptive. You will fool magicians with this switch also, and I'm going to show you how it's done. First, what you need is a duplicate of the card you have on your stab gimmick. So in my case, the 5 of diamonds, and I just torn out the centerpiece also, so it's a complete match. So it's a complete match. Okay, what you need is you need to fold out the card also, and you're gonna place the card on the bottom of the deck. All right, so before you start your routine, you have to place your folded up card at the bottom of the deck. You have to do a slightly different force. Well, you do the same force, but you have a slightly different handling than the original, so I'm going to show you what you need to do. Let's pretend this is a non-torn, non-folded card. Place it on the top of the deck with the bill towards you. What you do just before you force it, you have to do a slip cut. So you say, hey, you want to see a nice trick? They say, of course, yes. You just take about half the deck, slide the top card off with your thumb, maintain a break, and put the rest of the pack on the break. So on the bottom you still have your folded up duplicate. Here is your force card, and now you're ready to do a standard riffle force. So go ahead, just riffle with your thumb. They say stop. You're gonna tilt out the card, and the rest is basically the same. Because the card is folded at the bottom, you can show nothing different here. You can take the card out, and now you can you have to replace the deck on the table, and now you have to be careful that you keep the folded card flush with the deck, so it's covered on the deck. The heat at this point is at the card and not really at the deck, so don't be afraid. If you're afraid, a little afraid, you just take the card. They saw it, and now you can regrip the deck. What you do is you regrip the deck, take your gimmick, or take your folded up card and regrip it once, regrip it twice, and then you can place the deck aside. Again, all the heat is at your stab gimmick, which they don't know it's a gimmick, so don't be afraid. So again, just one more time, you just forced the card, you show the card, you took it out, and now you just table the deck without looking at it, and now you can go into your entire stab routine. All right. When you're done, when you have stabbed the card, when you have done the entire routine, you took the pencil out, you regrip it. All you have to do is slightly different because you want to end up with the card in your right hand. All right. If I take out the bill like so, the card is in my right hand. I'm sorry, you want to end up with the card in your left hand. So what you need to do is you need to rotate and you need to grip the entire thing in your left hand. Then take the bill, remove it, and now this piece of card goes onto the deck. Make sure that it is so that they cannot see into it, of course, but it's like here. And at this point, all the heat is at the bill because you just put a pencil through. So all the heat is in the bill. You blow on it. You hand it out for examination, and what happens is two things at the same time. You start handing this out, your other hand grabs the entire deck, and you end up like here. And now you're totally clean because you just switch out your gimmick for the real 5 of diamonds or the real card. And you can just go ahead, put this in your pocket. Your gimmick is on top. If you want, you can take it out of the pocket, take out the other box and put it in. So if you want to do that, but the thing is you just switched out and now everything is fully examinable. Nothing is hidden, nothing is seen, and you just did a perfect illusion. Okay, there you have it, guys. It's very easy to reset. All you have to do is you have to put your gimmick on a new card and you're all set to do the routine again and again and again. A few things I want to notice. First of all, this one is a practice bill, which means it's made out of regular paper. Eventually you have to, I suggest you have to make it on real money, which is thicker and it will not tear as easy as this piece of paper. So your gimmick will last even longer. The plastic will last you, I think, forever. But the elastic, well, there might be a point that it's loose, it doesn't come up again, and it's time to replace it. You've been provided with more than enough elastic, so go ahead and after a couple of, I don't know how many performances, you can change the elastic. I think that's all I have to tell you about the stab gimmick. One thing I have to mention is that the original Peter invented this for a business card, a nice way to hand out his business card, and of course you can do that, but you have to make the same gimmick. The only difference is, of course, that the size of the business cards is different. I don't know, we don't know what size of business card you have, so the only thing you have to do, of course, is to make sure that your gimmick is slightly well, it has to fit on the back of the business card. That's what I basically want to mention. So if you want to use your business card, it's fine. If you want to use a playing card, it's fine. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's a very visual and very good optical illusion. We love it. I've been playing with it for a couple of weeks now. I have magicians all over the country. They say what? They love it. And I think and I hope and I'm sure that you will love stab also. If you have any comment, please don't hesitate to contact us or contact Peter directly. We're happy to hear from you. And again, thank you so much for purchasing. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy it and have a good time. And let's stab the hell out of you. Ugh. the hell out of you. Why? What did that mean?